Avísale a mi contrario que aquí estoy yo. Avísale a mi contrario que aquí estoy yo. Que venga para que aprecie dulce cantar. Bueno, quiero que diga rumba y no lo invite. Que venga para que aprecie sonoridad. Avísale a mi contrario que aquí estoy yo. Que venga para que aprecie dulce cantar. Bueno, quiero que diga rumba y no lo olvide.
Hello and welcome to the print room. We're not actually in the print room, as you can see. We're in New York.
There's Williams-Sonoma behind us.
We're at the Disney Club
We're going out to it.
in New York. We did a few things before this today though. So
We rolled
we'll
those
roll to
clips.
that. Hello and welcome to the print room.
Print room.
We're not in the print room, we're actually in Central Park right now. We got a lot of fun stuff planned today.
We are in New York and we are here to just do whatever the heck we want. And by what I want, we mean we're following the itinerary to a T. And by following it to a T, we are going to be doing an interview at my brother's restaurant. Yes, that is right, a Filipino-owned business. We're going to be enjoying five-star restaurant as well, and we have our overlords here.
Your voice just disappeared.
It did disappear. But anyways, guys, how excited are we to be in New York? Yippee!
I'm a little tired. I didn't have breakfast today.
Yeah.
Hey guys, girls, it's Lace.
We are at
The Carriage House.
the Carriage House. In? Where are we?
New York.
New
West
York.
Village. West Village. Flipsige is down
That way.
that way.
That way. Around the
Maybe
corner
we
there.
might go there after.
Maybe.
We're just waiting on Peyton's brother.
Wait, is this our video intro?
Welcome to the print room. We're in New York.
We're actually in a print room this time.
A literal print room.
A literal.
Literal print room.
Yeah, our room in the podcast is a literal print room as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's like printers behind like the whole thing.
Well, the camera's currently on a printer right now.
Oh yeah.
So this is about as print room as you can get.
All right, sure.
The most print room. And today we are here interviewing my own half brother, Jordan. Oh, my voice is still going.
Why say half brother?
Well, like, because I'm very obviously half Filipino, and you are very obviously not half Filipino.
So regardless of whether or not she considers me her half brother, I consider her my sister. So I guess that we're gonna have to talk about that off camera.
Just that sibling love right there.
But it's I guess it's half love on one side, but full love on the other.
Oh, speaking of half, this segment is called 2 inches and a half.
You said you're gonna ask me questions that I've never gotten anywhere else.
Yes.
You do know literally that like part of my job is to be asked questions.
Oh,
right?
we know.
Okay.
We know. We've been workshopping.
I
We've thought of
can't
some.
guarantee what she is guaranteed.
Yeah.
But
It
basically,
makes-
I've been asked like literally thousands of questions.
well, we're gonna ask kind of the most basic question.
Okay.
First of all, tell everyone a bit about yourself.
I've never heard that one.
Going for it. I know. That's
Okay, all right. So tell us a little bit about yourself. So my name is Jordan Andino. My full sister is Peyton Andino, who I love fully, not halfly. So I have multiple restaurants here in the U.S., 2 in New York, 1 in Jersey, 1 in Chicago, and multiple TV shows, one of which you can watch, actually all of which you can watch right now streaming online.
Yes, and personally, Cook at All Costs is one of my favorite cooking competition shows that is hosted by a very loud Filipino man who is my full brother.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
What is your favorite type of bread?
All right, I've never been asked that one.
Yes, that's a question that I thought of.
That's good. Without a doubt, my favorite type of bread is a French baguette.
Oh, that's.
And the reason why is because it's nice and crispy and crunchy on the outside, fluffy on the inside. It goes well as a sandwich bread. It also goes well just eating it with butter. It's just the best. It's the best and most utilitarian bread that you can have.
Not pandesal?
No, unfortunately not.
And you can't put panisal under your armpit like you can put a French baguette.
That is true. Well, you could, but it would be really nasty.
Soak up everything.
Oh, don't say that.
Oh, God. Okay, Curtis, would you like to ask our next question?
So you obviously cook Filipino fusion cuisine over at your other restaurant that
Yep.
we tried yesterday.
Yep.
And I don't really know what box you put on the food that you cook here.
Okay.
But what is your favorite kind of food to eat?
Favorite kind of food to eat? You know, this is actually going to be crazy, but my favorite food to eat, it's like 1A and 1B. 1A is actually going to have to be Chinese food. Like I love like specifically Cantonese Chinese food, like salt and spicy fried pork chop, like saltfish fried rice, crispy pan fried noodles with seafood slurry, like xiaolong bao, shumai, hagao, like all that stuff is what I love. However, 1B though is a very, very, very close second is just honestly Filipino food. Anything that my our Lola cooks, or I guess our half Lola cooks, according to her. But yeah, so I would say, Chinese and Filipino are my 2 favorites.
Yeah.
Good pick.
Our Lola, amazing cook, and she did technically raise 2 chefs, so
She did?
there is something in that food, I promise.
Yeah, for real, actually.
Where did Peyton's cooking skills go though? That's what I
Oh,
wanna
so
know.
we're all in nutrition class together, Miss Ford's nutrition class. I am known as the worst cook.
Yeah, we cook.
We're
Our
known as
group.
the
Wait,
best.
you can't cook for real? Wow, that's weird. That's weird. That's
You
actually
should have
weird.
seen the pizza that she made. It was like
Okay, it was doughy in the middle.
they made it this thick.
Yeah. Remember?
Oh, so your
Well-
flatbread was delicious?
No, remember Otis?
Yeah.
So Otis put it on broil. And
So cook the top and burn the top and the
yes,
underneath wasn't.
and
Yeah.
then, and then so
Gotcha.
I tried to save it.
Save it.
Then there was also my microwave cookie
that was
incident,
terrible.
where I put a cookie straight in the microwave because it was batter
Don't
and I
even
was
start with your
hungry.
charcuterie board.
Our
That was-
charcuterie board
that was
was
horrendous.
amazing.
That was horrendous.
And apparently my group only did well when I wasn't there.
Okay.
But we did put food dye in our cookies, so I guess it worked out in the end. Okay, Jordan, we have a very kind of intrusive question here. So in life, we usually come across a lot of people who maybe don't encourage us, or maybe places or things that we feel don't encourage us.
Okay.
What is your biggest op in life?
Op.
Yes.
Obstacle, opposition.
Ob.
Op. Like your
I'm pretty sure-
opposition.
Obstacle starts with the OB.
No, op. Oh yeah, we mean
opposition was
opposition. Your biggest opposition in life. Your biggest op.
Can you give me an example of what yours is, and then I'll
My
answer.
biggest op in life is actually Curtis Blackler Leek. Yeah, that's his middle name. He kind of tries to tear me down at certain points, and he fights with me in religion class, in English class.
So, okay, does it have to be a person?
It doesn't have to be a person. My second biggest op is lactose.
Okay. I get this. Okay, now I understand the theme. All right, so my biggest op in life is going to be incompetence. Because I hold myself to a certain standard, and as long as you try, then you're not incompetent. However, if you try and fail like a multitude of times without learning from your failures, then I would consider that incompetence. And that is something that I just can't stand. Can I swear in this or no?
So you are worried about us asking questions that you have been asked before. What is your vertical?
How high can you jump?
Oh, my vert.
Yeah, your vert.
All right. Okay. So here's the thing. Are we measuring the vert by my standing? So my standing touch, and then how high I can jump from there,
Yes.
or are we measuring it by how high I can jump onto something? Because the two are different.
Not box jump.
Okay. So not the box jump.
Yeah.
Okay. So the last time I measured my vert, it was 34 inches. Wow. Yeah.
And how much is your...
My box jump.
Yeah.
So my box jump, because I actually measured that, it's 48.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Athlete.
You know what mine is?
What?
Well, not very high.
Yeah.
She can barely make it over the next step.
It's
I
30.
would guess like your box jump. Okay, I can see that. I guess.
Can't guess. Anyways,
You ever cook with music?
So I actually exclusively use music to cook to bond with my employees, because music can bridge a lot of different cultures that language and communication traditional communication can't. But the second you put on something that you think maybe some of your cooks will like, because I was a young chef, I had to try to endear them to me and respect me, and you can't necessarily do that just because of age. So I used music as my conduit to do that.
And what kind of music do you like? You just pick off like the room kind of thing?
It depends. I just kind of get the vibe of the person, get to know them for like a couple of shifts, and be like, all right, if I play this while we're prepping, I bet you they'll like it and thus like me more. And I'm not even joking. That has worked my entire career.
wow.
Yeah.
And as a follow-up question, what is your favorite artist of all time? Like all time. If you had to choose one or two, because I know you're kind of indecisive.
Damn. Favorite musical artist of all time?
Yes.
Oof. All right. So I will say number one, Dr. Dre and all of his works. So whether it's him rapping or him producing. So that I think that covers like a large basis. And then number two, controversial, Michael Jackson.
I get it.
Yeah.
Great music.
And where do you think this influence had come from in your life? Like, who do you think, or like, where do you think
Definitely
influenced?
not Peyton.
100% my musical influence comes from my parents. Our parent, my total parents. Yeah.
So another question we had: if money was not an object,
Okay.
and you
Not
can
at all.
open a restaurant anywhere,
Anywhere.
where would it be and why?
New York, Chicago, LA, Toronto, Paris, Tokyo, and Mexico City. And the reason for all of those is that they're respectable and respected food cities. And they're places that I either want to live, have a home, or want to visit.
Great. And I guess it was for if you were going to answer one city, but
Fine, I want me to answer one?
Yeah.
Because keep in mind, right, I have restaurants in 3 different cities.
of course, yes.
So I've already opened the ones in which I've wanted to open in that city. But if I were to open one in a place I haven't been, honestly, no, you're right, actually. It would be Toronto, because I was born in Toronto, raised there for the first 10 years of my life, then go back all the time. And I think it would be a cool homage to have my own restaurant in Toronto.
100%.
And what would be the cuisine of said restaurant?
Good question. I think I would go with some sort of Filipino, whether it's like fine dining, upscale, or even potentially flipsigi. It would be Filipino.
Flipsigi. I love it there.
So, you've committed a heinous crime. You're on death row.
Yeah.
and you get one thing to eat.
Yeah.
What do you pick?
I literally already said it.
Yeah. Okay.
Salt and spicy fried pork chop, crispy pan-fried noodles with seafood slurry. In the slurry is shrimp, Chinese broccoli, scallop, and calamari. And then salted cod fried rice with peas, onions, no carrots. And then the ginger scallion sauce that comes on the side. It's like ginger, scallion, and garlic with oil. And then it's like cooked with fried oil. And then you put that over it with Szechuan chili crisp. That's my death row meal.
That sounds really good.
Yeah.
And yeah, my death row meal personally.
Oh, so are we asking? Are we asking her what her personal meal is?
Likes to do
Does,
that.
does anyone care what hers is? Because I thought this was a guest in.
Oh, yes,
So
for sure.
here's the part where we say who asked.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
A
personally,
lot of our episodes go like this, where we have a topic and then Peyton
Just throws in her opinion.
Yeah,
Unwarranted,
sometimes it has nothing to do with the actual.
Oh, okay.
the
Okay.
episode.
So continue, please monopolize the conversation.
my last meal would be Curtis's
they just did it.
tears in a cup,
That was
and then
my
I'd
meal.
flush it down the toilet, and I'd laugh, and then I'd die peacefully.
That's
Rent-free.
pretty brutal. All
It
right,
goes
okay.
hard. It goes hard.
Yeah.
So, you recently had a child, right?
Yes, I did.
How is it navigating life as a chef with a newborn child, with a family taking it with a dog that looks like Ed Sheeran?
First of all, my dog looks like a White Walker. Just get that right, okay? Here, ready? Just so everyone understands, we're filming here. That's what my dog looks like. He looks like a White Walker,
wow.
okay? Okay? Not Ed Sheeran. Anyway,
Yeah, I don't see that shit.
what's it like to have a child while doing everything that I do?
Yes.
It's tremendously difficult. It involves no sleep, and it involves the most meticulous time management that one can possibly have.
That makes sense. And so, with little Malou, what's your favorite thing that she kind of does?
When my little baby, when a child smiles at you, that's your child. Like a random child smile at you, you're like, oh, cute baby. Or sometimes I don't give a about you. But when, hopefully all of you have kids, when your child smiles at you, literally you know there's no type of love or feeling that'll ever replicate that, even come close to it. So that's what it is.
Actually, I do have one more question. Jordan, can you show us some sick moves of yours? In this cramped space, show us some sick moves.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
This will go well with the music that we got
okay.
for the B-roll.
Is that it?
Yeah, but anyways,
Dude, you could have asked what. Okay, first of all, if I was her, I would have asked one. Literally, I would have ended with this question.
I actually do have a question. Okay,
Okay,
I'm
go.
gonna predict what he's gonna say.
I think we should.
How does it feel having a podcast host as your sister?
I'm so honored. I can't believe that I'm filming this in here right now. Thank you so much for having me, guys. This has been unlike anything I've ever endured or anything I've ever experienced in my entire career. And this is a first time for everything. So thank you for having me. I really appreciate
We
it.
do have 15-minute episodes usually, so we usually keep it under 15 minutes. We are prepared for 15 minutes.
This is 14:56, so that's it.
Yeah, that's it. But anyways, thank you for printing our room with us. Thank you for rooming our prints. Thank you for coming to New York, as we say.
New York.
New York. We're walking here.
We're walking.
We're in
We're
Soho.
walking, we're talking. It's fucking New York.
Damn, that was smooth. Anyways,
Well, you got that on camera, so that's why I want to
okay,
know.
Curtis, do it. Say it.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Peace.